Welcome everyone, Madman bringing another RSL video. So today we're going to go back to Sand Devil, just because I'm curious. So let's go back and see if we can actually use the same combo all the way through. So we'll start this battle here. We're going to drop these off. We don't need food champs right now. And we'll just start this. Now we're going to have to obviously manual, because this is built for stage 25, but let's just see how well it works here. So we'll just do simple A1 here. Don't want to do the HP burn yet. So see, he can't even nuke us down. We'll go ahead and do our heal here and do our burn. Heal again. Just A1. We should get through this fairly easy here, but like I said, let's see if we can go through all the stages. We're just going to do up to 11 on this, and then if we can get to 11, and then I will show that it does do stage 14 and 15, which I apparently missed before, and we can go from there, because there's a few other things I do want to show. But let's see if we can just get through this, and after this battle I'll go silent unless we run into some issues. But sadly, this all in the beginning will be manual. I could probably hit auto, but I don't want stupid things to go on, so we'll just go from there and see where we get. Oh, I should have done the heal there, but that's okay. So I can still do the heal, and there we go. So stage 1, let's move on to stage 2, and like I said, from here on out I will just go radio silent. So there you go. Yeah, had to manual it, and that's obviously no fun. But stage 1 through 11, all the same builds. Let's go ahead. We're gonna jump forward here to stage 14. Now we got close there a few times for Godseeker to dying, but that's because we looks like we got crit, but I don't know the actual multiplier, so it's hard for me to determine it. But we will work through stage 14 and 15. Now there might be some failures here. I'm not going to say this is 100% on these lower stages actually. Cause see, it's depends on whether she dies and he dies, because this is set up or designed for both of them to die after that big hit. And then once uh, the Sand Devil opens back up right here and takes his next turn, he's supposed to kill Ninja, which he didn't quite kill Ninja there. So that passive will be ready next round, and that could screw us up if he does manage to nuke down Godseeker. Now she's pretty beefy right now. Oh, so didn't pick her up till it's her turn. So we'll be good to go so far. But if it gets out of sync there, then like it would have been fine if she died there, because the passive would pick him up. But like, so going into this, right? Um, when he dies, and he's negative pinning so easily he could die, if she happens to die from the big hit later on, the passive's going to pick him up and it won't be ready for her. So we're kind of at that risky little stage there. Because see, yeah, he died and he got picked back up. So now it's got 4 turns, but it's only 2 turns there until his big hit. So we'll keep going through this. Like I said, unfortunately it's manual, so but it you can get through it. It's just a matter of luck. Thanks to the RNG gods there, but we'll show that you can get through it. Okay, so as you can see there, it did fail, but we will try again. All right, so there you go. Stage 14. We did get through it there. So I don't know, maybe some critical hits are going on there, or what the deal is, but it's is what it is. So we will move on to stage 15 here to show same thing. So this 14 and 15 are kind of the hokey ones, because she's not getting killed directly from that big nuke, and that's what this comp was designed for. So having that passive not available because she picked Ninja up too early or whatever, then that means it can fail if she gets hit with a crit a couple times. It may not be a crit. It might just be the high end gets hit with the high end hits several times. Like I said, I don't quite know the multiplier, so but let's go ahead and prove that we can get through 15 here, and then there you go. One comp, level 1 through 25. And I didn't see how much damage, but we did take a fail there, so we'll try this again. So there you go, stage 15. We did 1 through 11. We did stage 14 and 15. Obviously not 100% on these lower stages because it's not tuned that way, but we'll go back to the Bastion real quick here and we'll look at the recently used and show you. So Ninja's still in the same toxic and perception with the low stats here, not quite 35k on HP, under 2000 on defense, and still at that 503 accuracy. So remember those three numbers there. Again, fully booked and the same masteries as before. Same with Godseeker, same masteries as before. As you can see, fully booked A1, 1, 2, and the passive, or 2 and 3 in the passive are all missing one book. But again, Immortal and Regen gear on her. And again, almost 74,000 and 4,800 at 247 speed. Remember those kind of numbers because I want to show you something here in a minute. But real quick, one thing, my Great Hall is pretty good. Now, for Void, I can get a little more defense built up onto her once I farm enough metal. So as you can see, I'm not fully done there. Adding more defense, I don't know, adding some more accuracy to Ninja would be helpful. The downside is I'm stuck with Trunda there being my nuker. So anyway, I'm going to jump over and I want to show you something off of the HH website. So over here on the HH website, if you, and I'll show you here in a minute, if you scroll the bar over all the way to 100 plus battles, I am like the 6th from the bottom. So remember, 73,845, 4865 at 247 speed on Godseeker, not quite 35 on Ninja, not quite, or just over 1900 on the defense, 217 speed, and 503 accuracy. Of course, the masteries, and again, fully booked A1, one book missing from the A2, A3, and passive. So this is my comp here, and 100 victories, 100% win rate. Now, it does say 3 minutes and 1 second, so I believe that's an average there. And again, I'm running some more raid off of BlueStacks and a bunch of Chrome windows and all that, so my computer is definitely bogged down and not going as fast as normal. With not everything up and running on my PC that I normally run, I got fastest time of 151 with an average time of about 215. So that's pretty solid for running it. Now, so again, 100% success rate there, and I got 100 battles in. I did do 26 battles of stage 24, and 25 out of the 26 were victories. What you need to probably do is actually drop this HP on Ninja. I would say I'm going to guesstimate to about 30,000 HP, and then it should be successful. But I unfortunately didn't see it, but it got out of sync quick, so what I suspected was he did not die in the first 2 turns on stage 24, and that ended up causing a problem there. So there you go. One comp, one set of builds there, and you can do it all. But like I said, probably want to drop that a little bit more if you plan on farming 24. If you want to just stick with 25, then you're going to be fine. The speed doesn't matter. So I'm going to go back now, and I'm going to show you a few other runs, only on 25, but not with Ninja, so you can see kind of what works. Okay, so we'll go back over to my account there and proceed from there. Okay, so here is, I have 2 Sissias, I guess unfortunate in that aspect. But anyway, so here I just got her in perception right. Real quick, Low stats, only 24,000 HP, 4,100 plus attack, 2,200 defense. She's only 162 speed, but she is 540 accuracy. Masteries, absolutely none. Now, is she fully booked? No. We don't care about the A1 whatsoever. What we want is the A3. So we want her to place the HP burn, and it'll place on herself, booked up. You need this booked up if you want to have a legitimate shot. So 100% chance of placing HP burn for 3 turns. We don't care about that. But when she does land that, it does grant an extra turn if HP burn is placed. She will immediately go into her A2, where she can place weaken and decrease defense, and she will ignite that burn and instantly activates the debuffs. That's what we want. So she's probably going to be the next best thing to Ninja. Not going to work worth a damn, though, I can tell you, on 24, because she's going to be weak affinity, and she's just, that 35% of chance of not landing is probably going to proc too much. So we're going to go in here. I don't know why you want to go there. Go to battle. Thank you very much. Go in here, and this is what you can use for stage 25. We're going to swap over, and where's my Cecilia 2 here? Now, remember the design setup with this speed that I'm running at, you've got to have 2 other food with you at least. So let's just go ahead, nope, and start working on leveling up some more food while we're running this at the same time. This is going to be full auto, so we'll just go from here. Not quite as fast as Ninja, but it's not too terribly bad. So let's just sit back and enjoy the show. You can see how slow it's loading up. So anyway, everybody's dead. I go ahead and click auto. I forgot that we don't have it on auto, and we'll let it run there. And we'll see you at the finish line. Alrighty there. So 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Again, computer's bogged down. It's running a little slower there. So that's one of the issues there. When I did do it with just this run in, it's a little over 3 minutes, so a minute to a minute 15 longer with Sisia, the Ninja, but 3 minutes is not too crazy for running stage 25. If you need to get more of those greater or superior oils, then that's a viable option if you don't have Ninja. So we're going to try now another champ here, and Septimus. So Force Affinity, Spirit, he's going to be Positive Affinity. So we'll go ahead and try this. It's the same thing. I guess we'll call this comp. Deadwood loves to name all his clan boss teams. I think we'll call this comp, Deathseeker. That sounds pretty good. I like that, Deathseeker, because you want the DPS to die, and Godseeker is doing all the work there. And she's the main key to this. So, but anyway, let's go ahead. We'll proceed with this run here, and let it go through. I'm going to step away because I'm going to tell you this is going to take a good long minute. A few things I want to point out here as we get to this. So you see Septimus is just getting blown away here. but he's going to do his A1. Notice that decreased accuracy and decreased speed land. I don't 100% know that is important, but it's synced up very nice, obviously, at least with the speeds I have set. So that might play a role there. And, of course, I've seen higher speeds, the 270, 271, 272 speed comps from HH, and the Godseeker doesn't have any resistance worth a damn on her there, so you don't want to build any resistance on her. Definitely not in this build. As you can see, it's working just fine here. Now, I will tell you also, Husk, Cold Heart, I've tried the two of them, and pretty much getting the same times as this, so 1303. Now, I want to say without all the other stuff running, I was getting like 10 to 11 minutes, so pretty long fight there as far as what's going on. Now, I'll show Septimus build here, but if you notice his damage, he's not hitting the 10% cap. Right, the 10% cap would be 490,000. He's hitting like 180 or something, so about a third of that 10%. So little 3%, 3% plus. That's about what damage he's doing. That's what you're going to get from HP burn. So an HP burner is probably going to do it roughly in the same 10-minute time frame or whatever. But I want to try one other thing, because you shouldn't need accuracy to land it. But we'll find out with the HP burner as well here. Where is my Ignatius? I want to try him out. Do I need to? That's big N. Where's Ignatius? Go here to the filter. Close. There he is. Okay. So he's level 51. He has 6-star. You can see I got Blessing. I still haven't picked one on that either. But let's try this again here and see how well Ignatius does. And of course, that'll give us an idea of what any HP burner will do. One thing I would say is that Acrisia. Oh, we didn't. How did you not land the burn? I know you're weak affinity, but so this could take a little while. Let's see. Even though I could have sworn it was irresistible, so we'll see if he's landing the burn or not there. Here in a second here, pick him up. There we go. So apparently we got 3%, and somehow, even though it's supposed to be irresistible, maybe more likely weak affinity. But we'll see how long this takes. Back to what I was trying to say there. Crizzy would be the exception with the enemy max HP. If you can get the stats, since she's doing the double hit there, then I would dare say that the time would be cut in half or better with this. So, you're probably talking 5 minutes or less, maybe, Mark, which is acceptable. The downside is you most likely have a Crizia built for Hydra, and she might be too tanky to get one shot. And so that, again, will kind of fall into the booking range of Godseeker there. And we'll go back and we'll revisit their builds real quick once this is all done. But I'm going to go silent until it's all over, and we'll see how long this one takes. So hopefully that's the final HP burn, and it is. So 10 minutes and 42 seconds. So an HP burner, depending on the builds there, will be just as fast, maybe faster, maybe not as fast as enemy max HP. But let's go back real quick, and we'll see the builds here, and then we'll just kind of do a summation there. I don't plan on testing anybody else. So who did we ran? We ran Septimus, so he's in Savage and Cruel, and you can see 30,000 HP, got him at 6,000 attack, 2,100 defense, only 173 speed, so you can go pretty slow, 100% crit rate, but he's only got 253% crit damage. And Septimus has, other than Acrizia, the highest enemy max HP multipliers. So I don't know. You can probably obviously get that up way higher. I don't know how high to be to actually cap it out. So I'm not sure that's even possible. Who else did we use? Like I said, there's Husk. And then let's just go to recently used. Ignatius here, not even wearing any gear. He's actually pretty fast, 240 speed, 32,000, 2,600 defense, no accuracy whatsoever, and 4 out of 5 on his HP burn, which I don't understand. 75% chance this buff cannot be resisted. So why was it, I guess weak hit, which I'm baffled on that one. But anyway, so if you're going to use an HP burner, you want to do that. Let's look at Cecilia. I know I showed her before, but she's got 540 accuracy, otherwise real low HP, slowest one of the bunch, and the damage and all of that. Now I might try and bump up his crit rate and crit damage and his accuracy, maybe redo his masteries, drop his HP a little bit. Unfortunately, I do use him as a big time damage dealer in Faction Wars, but since I have 2 Mishinaki, then Mishinaki might have to take his place. Real quick here, let's go back to rank, scroll down. Now when I used Husk, my first Husk is Relentless. Don't use Relentless. That can screw up your run, because what can happen is if he takes an extra turn, like they get nuked, she brings them back, and he takes an extra turn, then she won't get her turn in potentially to do that heal. And you need that heal to help cleanse off that destroy max enemy HP there. Otherwise, eventually, a few subsequent more times, she won't be back to full health or close to full health, and then it will fail. And it did fail on me. But I went with Husk number 2 or 3. I think it was 3 here. Maybe it was 2. One of these 2, but I went with, no, it was 3 because that's way too much HP. Well, even that one. I went with 3, I think, here. And you can see 55,000 HP, but he did get wiped out. They're both up there. They did get wiped out, and, it worked, but it was just like Septimus. It took right around the same time. And then, was it this Cold Heart? No, it was Cold Heart number 1 here because she has the highest crit damage. So you can see here, 305 crit damage, and she still took about the same time. Now that might be because of her attack is not as high, but it's mainly based on the enemy's HP, so the attack doesn't matter too much. But I tested those 3 enemy max HP champs out, and all, like I said, got between 10 and 11 minutes there. Roll guard, not a good idea. He's going to be weak hitting too much against 25. Against 24, yeah, he should work there. You won't want to use Akoth here. Maybe bring back Mordecai. he can do it. Of course, Geo as well, but your Mordecai might be sitting there in the vault now. It depends on where your count's at. But any HP burner that's Spirit or Force Affinity for 25 will work. You just don't want to do any magic unless you have Ignatius, because it's supposedly irresistible. Seer's not going to work there. Acrisia would be best. Maybe a Cavalax. Because Taurus has poisons, right? So puts unkillable, which is not actually good, for 2 turns, and a chance of placing 4 poisons. So the 4 poisons would be nice. That would be theoretically 20% damage. But placing the unkillable for 2 turns might throw the tune out of whack, because he needs to definitely be dead by the end of turn 2. So I don't know that Taurus will work. Alright, we're going to sacrifice another 20 energy here. Not because he's not going to be able to place the poisons. I don't have enough accuracy on him. But what I want to see is, will his unkillable wear off in time? And then I could build him with more accuracy. Where are you, Taurus? There you are. Alright, let's try this. So he's going to get nuked down to start, which is fine. Because 4 poisons is quite a bit there. Raises Taurus. Didn't land at sea, of course. Unkillable for 2 turns. Oh, we got another turn in there, so it's going to get nuked down there. He'll take a turn. You'll have to make sure he's fast enough. And then let's see what will happen. So, potential viable option there. Alright. Oh, we did land some poisons. So let's see how much these poisons tick off here. I didn't catch the damage. What are the odds he'll land the poisons again here? That, or I might have to go back and review the footage, but I don't really want to do that too much. I don't know that, come on. Well, we can still see here. So he gets that extra little turn in. So he's going to have some speed, unlike everybody else being slow. But he's definitely dying in time. Now, if you're fully booked on that passive, then that will be bad for her. Of course, she got resisted. So, good luck on us seeing the 3% again. I'm going to stop recording for now and see if maybe I can get him high enough accuracy there. But I don't want to break the bank trying to do that just for the test. But he is potentially one that might work there. So, alright. Ooh, he landed the poison there. So let's see how much damage. I did not see the number there. I don't know if it was 24,000 or whatnot. But anyway. Alright. That'll work. And we'll come back here. Alright, so change Ninja's build and his masteries around, and I'll show him after this. But we're going to give 25 a shot again with Ninja and see if things improve at all. I will tell you with Taurus. So he did land some poisons. I didn't finish the run. It's going to take forever, but did land a few more poisons. And those poisons were putting out 24,523 damage, which is 0.5%. So apparently you get a tenth of poison damage. Now, if he lands all 4, then you know, you get the poison damage while when he comes out of his sleep, and then right before he does his cleanse. So you get two of them, and it's almost 200k of damage at a time. So not quite as good as HP burn and everything, but it is definitely wow, that failed. Why did that fail? Is he not fast enough? Okay, let's replay this and watch a little closer here. I obviously was not paying attention there. She revives. He does his HP burn. So something happened there. I don't know if she got crit hit. I might have to review it again. But anyway, back to the poisons. It's definitely a method there. What's going on? Okay, let's try this one more time. And let's take it off auto here real quick and see what's going on. So she revive him. He's going to A2. She's going to A2. He's going to nuke ninja down. Got 2 turns on the passive there, so I don't get what's going on. Oh, shit. How did that slow her down? Did that mess her up by... Okay, so we might have a speed threshold area there. So let's go look at his build again, because he has definitely lost a lot of speed. Where are you at, Ninja? So still in Toxic. I try to get a little more accuracy or whatever. But what I did was I upped he's only at 169, so that shouldn't be a problem. I did get a few more points there of accuracy. Only 90% crit rate, unfortunately. But I did change his masteries. And I came down here to Giant Slayer, right? Because 30% chance of inflicting bonus damage. Up to 3% of the target's max HP for bosses. Bonus damage can occur on each hit, but does not count as an extra hit, so that shouldn't change the countdown. And then I went and gave him more accuracy instead of the HP, and I gave him some of this bonus stuff here. I was hoping that this would add a little more damage. Everything mainly add a little more damage. I don't know how much it'll help lower steel as well. So the only thing I can think of is maybe he's too slow. So we got speed on this one? No. We do have speed there. So I don't have a shit ton. Well, I don't have a whole lot of speed glyphs. Okay, got a 4 there. So what are we at? 173. Hopefully that's enough. Let's go back and look here and see what's going on again. Because great, I might have taken a successful build and screwed it all up. Or maybe I need to go to Giant Slayer there. But we'll see here. Alright. She goes, we pick him up. 1, 2, 3. Oof. He's getting an extra hit in there. Nuke. 1. I don't know if that's a speed thing. Can't be a speed thing. Alright, I'm going to have to change his masteries. Because, damn it, I hate spending another 150 gems. But, we'll do it for the sake of science. Because, he should be on a 2 turn there, so that's what's causing the problem. I think. So I'll come back once I change his masteries. Okay, so we want the same mastery setup, but this time we chose Helm Smasher. So let's go back and see if that had an effect. So go ahead and start this. Sorry if I'm a little low toned or sound sleepish, but it's 1:30 in the morning for me. So anyway, so you're gonna revive her now. She's gonna revive him. When he's done hitting, this should be at a count of 2, not 1, like it was before. So it is at 2. Now she does this. He takes the extra turn there. Now she gets in there. He's going to get nuked. See, 1 turn there. So now that passive is available. And see, so when he nukes her down here, that should work. So even though it says it doesn't count as an extra hit, it did. Only 1 time, but so we'll have to run this. This should work now. So it wasn't a speed issue, but we'll go from there, and we'll see if this improved anything in the end there. Alright, so doesn't look like it improved our time or whatever. I'm going to stop recording right here, and I'm going to actually reboot my computer and then just open this up, and we will see if we can get anywhere close to this kind of time. So just, well, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so yet again, spent another 150 gems, changing his masteries there. And I came down the offensive tree. The reason I didn't go defense is, well, we want him to die. So that's the death part of the Deathseeker. We just gave him some crit rate. Again, some crit damage here. Single out for when he gets below 40%, we can deal a little extra damage there. A little bit extra, there, because he's obviously got more HP. The default skill is probably not ever going to come into play. Increases when attacking with 50% or less. So once he gets revived, he's going to be at 50% and then less. And damage inflicted by 8% for the first hit, so a little bit more on that first hit, and of course 12% more for because he's asleep. So went with opportunist, but then we just went down and we went with more accuracy. Lower steel to give us more accuracy. We took sniper for hopefully a better chance to land both the HP burn and the poisons there, and then we just took master hexer to extend. Not that that's going to do anything either. So literally this one, methodical and master hexer are just there to get rid of the red dots. I looked there with Helm Smasher here, and we're doing like 1600 damage. I mean, the poisons are doing way more than that. So, it wasn't worth that versus getting that extra accuracy. So let's go back. I didn't change his build or whatever, but now look at our accuracy. Remember, we were at 511, now we're at 561. That should definitely help us land a little more. Otherwise, nothing else changed. So let's do a quick run or two. I actually got a better run in, and my best time is now 1:47. I don't know that this is going to change much more here, but we'll go ahead. We'll do this run. We'll see it at the end and see if it goes any faster, because hopefully we'll start landing that stuff a little more there. But let's see. if we can even read it once he comes back up again. Like, she's only doing 725 damage. 445, 455, and then I think there was 1100 in there. We'll see again. So yeah, he's just, that's a pittance versus that 400 something, and then 1395. So yeah, that, when we've got 4.9 million HP, that's not much versus that accuracy sacrifice, because you need 525, and he's already weak affinity there. But I rambled on too long, so we'll just wait and see where we end up. 202, so not too bad, but you can see the best time is 147. Now, real quick, let's go ahead. We're going to do one other thing here. So Mighty Uko is 5-star blessed with Brimstone. What I want to see, he should land the Brimstone, but want to see is him land the Brimstone. Oh, really? Okay, I gotta take it off auto here. Land the Brimstone. Well, he's not gonna land it now, so we gotta wait for him to die. So bear with me here. Okay, getting it down. Raise him back up. This is a double hit or so. Wow. Oh, I'm such a dipstick. Okay, let's get out of here. And you know what the problem is? I wanted to land Brimstone, and I didn't want to sit there and wait forever. Here's the problem with my Uko. It's only got 419. So anyway, what I wanted to see was, at 5 stars, will it become protected? So anyway, there you go. Ninja, I think we finally fine-tuned his masteries to get right around 2-minute kind of consistency, unless you're bugging out your computer like I like to do. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed all that. Hopefully this new information shed even more light there. But have a nice day. So bonus footage here. Did manage to eventually land Brimstone. As you see, we're not doing much damage to Mighty Uko there. We did land Brimstone, and it is protected, so that's good. That means if you can get Ninja up to a 5-star blessing of Brimstone, he's going to do extra damage. Let's put this on 1-time speed. We'll go ahead and we'll just manual this through, and we'll see what kind of damage, because he's going to do his A2 here next. And that means Brimstone will proc. Let's see what kind of damage we get. 367. That is more than 2 times the damage from HP burn, which means, damn, we could be cutting this thing down to a minute on a duo. Oof, man, I want to get a 5-star blessing for Ninja now. All right. Anyway, bonus information there. Hope you all enjoyed that. Take care.